Hello everyone, this is Berdish. I would like to welcome you to my channel. Today I will do a little update on my Celtic, or should I say a Briton army. I am building it for Infamy of course, but obviously it will take part in other games as well. Well, I must say this is not the fastest project I did. I mean, the pace is rather slow, but I am making quite a few more projects, quite big ones. So this one is, yeah, like I said, not the fastest one. Still, things are being done, and I'm totally not abandoning it. I hope pretty soon we will be able to start playing first games. If you are interested in hearing a few words about the addition I made since the last time, keep watching. Okay, so slingers first, with a very small addition, because I actually did show this unit before. These are Gauls, I mean Victrix with Balearic slingers arms, actually, for slings. And I did add a little thing to those guys, these bags, pouches for ammunitions, right? Because did look rather silly, without any sort of a bag for the stones or whatever ammunition they are carrying it. I didn't actually research if this is the way that the Celts were carrying such bags, but these will stay because they make them look much better. Well, in my opinion, anyway. Next addition to the army are these naked fanatics. Victrix models obviously hand painted shields, as with my with all of my Britons. I did a bit more tattooing on those guys than usually. With these miniatures, I mean, there's a lot of flesh. I'm not used to actually painting such big areas of human flesh, at least. So I was trying to settle on the method. This is not the one I ultimately have chosen, but still they look good. I mean, I think on this camera you can't really see it. There are three shades of flesh, and up close they look nice, but I think it's too subtle. I rather prefer starker contrasts, so the rest of my army will be painted a little differently when it comes to flesh. Same for the tattoos. I'm still trying to devise a way that I like the most, and this is not the one. But still, I think these guys look decent. I am, thrilled to see how will they perform against Romans. Now, next javelin throwers. You can probably see that the flesh that is painted on these guys looks kind of different. I mean, same but different. Well, you can see the contrast. Again, I did use like a three shades of flesh, sort of like a Foundry Games method, if you know what I mean. And I like this effect much better. I mean, from the point of view of table, these guys just looks better, in my opinion. Again, very simple unit. Since these supposedly are like poorer warriors, I use sort of like more basic colors, except for the guys in the blue and red pants. He's a leader of the unit, so I did that. I couldn't help myself, but I did little tattoos, and this is the method I'm going to use, painting those with ink actually. I'm not sure if you can really see it, but it's an ink, so when you paint it on the flesh, it gives a little shade. It depends how much you press the brush, how much ink you do have on the brush. So there are little variations, and I like it, and you can paint much thinner lines with it. So yeah, I think it's better. And now, last but not least, Britain nobles. Okay, well, the most colorful of the bunch. Well, I kind of love how they turned out. Hand painted shields. I mean, yeah, well, as always, I was trying to add some color to them. As you can see, not all of them are wearing chainmail. I did like 2 of them still in a clothing. Although I was trying to make the clothing like, very colorful and ornate. So they look like they are actually nobles, right? So stripes and checkers. I mean, sort of. I think they turn out pretty good. Actually, I do have other ideas in my head how to paint some other patterns, if I may call it. Only one group, since I only have 2 chariots for the moment, and they will be riding in those, of course. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, this is like 80 points around worth of Britons. I do have other plans. I mean, quite a few more. I would like to get them to around 100, right? Just like the book says. And therefore I'll paint more nobles. This is the plan. And then 1 more unit of ordinary warriors. Okay, so there's actually 1 more thing that I would like to mention. You may or may not be aware, but there is such a box, especially if you're collecting Victrix miniatures. This box, it's destined to be played obviously with the Clash of Spears. I don't know if you know the game, but it's similar in scope. Similar, not identical, but similar. And for me, at this moment, this is a perfect, thing to get hold on. I bought it, and actually, I will make quite a few more, units from it, and this will spur me buying the whole boxes of individual of these figures, like warriors and nobles. There are 6 mounted nobles here. I don't build goals, so I don't really need them at this moment, but I will gladly take them, because I'm sure I'm gonna make my Britons into goals at some point, and they will be fighting alongside Caesar troops or against them, something like that. Anyway, I'm not sure if these boxes were something like limited edition, but if you are doing something like I do, this might be a worthwhile to checking this out if you can still buy them. And there are also Romans and Carthaginians, I guess. So Romans as if Republican Romans. So not great for infamy at this moment, of course. But overall, these are very cool boxes if you want to get hold of some of different troops. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little material. We'll certainly try to add some more in the near future, and in the meantime, well, take care, and until the next time, cheers.